Hey guys, it is Monday, the week after my surgery, and I've got to say, I am still miserable. I haven't been on Facebook or anything, except for maybe a couple minutes at a time, because I have just been absolutely miserable. I don't feel well. My chest hurts when I breathe, deep. So make sure you do your breathing exercise things. I don't even know what they are because I didn't follow directions and my chest hurts, especially when I go to take a deep breath. I have to catch myself because it hurts so bad. And I ain't gonna lie, if it wasn't for my other half, I don't know how, let's say, single berries do it. I don't know if my surgery was worse because when they went in, they found that my stomach was all twisted and shoved up into my chest cavity. So he had to fix that. So where it was supposed to be like an hour and a half surgery, whatever, it actually took closer to 6 hours. Plus, apparently, they lost a needle in me. They told my other half, the doctor, it was like, if you heard a rumor that we lost a needle in her, don't worry, we found it. And he thought he was joking at first, but he wasn't joking. That main incision that everybody complains about is my biggest problem. It hurts so much wherever I move, whatever, even with the binder. I mean, it's still sore and whatever, but the binder makes it feel better. Let's see. I have my binder on. And yes, I am driving. This is my first day driving, but I was kind of forced into it because my other half went to work today. Still kind of need him, but I didn't want to risk his job, and he's got a new job, and it's a good paying job, and he already took all last week off for me, so I was like, no, go ahead. I actually kept my 14-year-old home from school today so she could help me. And as you can tell, I'm a little labored breathed when I talk, and I just feel, I guess, weak as a kitten. It's like I got a cold or something. It's not that I have a cold, but I feel like it. Anyway, sorry, my daughter called me and interrupted the video, and I don't even remember what I was saying. I know I was saying that I kept her home to help me today. And again, I don't know how single people do it because I need help up, I need help down, and yes, this is the main spot, right here. It hurts so bad. It feels like somebody's yanking and pulling your insides out, and it stings and it hurts, and going to the bathroom is not it's a chore. It is a chore. I know this is probably TMI, but I have to have my other half help me. And otherwise, I don't know how anyone else does it because it is difficult. It is so hard to do it when you're in that much pain, especially with no binder, no nothing, and it's just all hanging loose. And we all have bellies right here, so gravity being as it is, this pulls down as it is, especially with no binder there. It hurts. I gotta, adjust my heater. I'm getting really warm in here. I sent my daughter in for something from Walmart real quick. I have my doctor's appointment at 2:45 today, and they have to take out my staples. And I'm going to tell them about all this, but, you know, even before I left the hospital, they were like, you should be better than you are, and I'm not. It's not something I fake. I have a very high pain tolerance, and I take pride in that. I mean, I've had how many babies with no epidural whatsoever because I was scared to get a needle in my back. And I dealt with the labor pain because I could do it. And even when I was having labor pains, I would have like the Braxton Hicks pains like 3 months before I even gave birth. And when I'll always remember this, but one of my babies that I had, the nurse looked at the chart and she's like, do you know you're having a contraction right now? And I'm like, but that's how calm I was, because I can handle pain. I'm not trying to scare anybody away from this by any means, but I don't know why I hurt so much, but I do. I hurt a lot. And I can barely move around. And it's so hard for me to do liquids. When I get full, I feel full. It hurts. It's like my stomach feels full. A lot of people have different symptoms, but my stomach... Oh my gosh, this girl, she called me again. So again, I don't know where I was at in this conversation. Fluid intake, maybe? Oh, that I feel full. Yeah, I feel full. And, you know, I get full off of 2 ounces. And I can only take like an ounce of broth and a couple spoon, like, I use baby spoons. So, like, when I say a couple spoons, it's like baby spoon full of Jell-O. And trying to fit around, you know, because you're not supposed to eat or drink before and after you eat and all that. And my other half is like being dad and getting mad because I'm not doing the fluid intake that I'm supposed to, but I can't help it. And he's like, do you want to go to the hospital? Do you want to be dehydrated? And I try. Speaking of which, let me do this. I brought this handy dandy thing from the hospital. So I'm sipping on this. And I can take a decent gulp. I don't want to say gulp, but more than a sip. I thought it was going to be bad if you drank more than a sip, like hurting wise, but I'm fine. But anyway, so it's really hard because 2 ounces at a time, well, and then I have to wait, I don't know, an hour to drink some more and then try to get their minimum of 32 ounces in. I can't do that. I mean, I'll try. And then you have to have 8 ounces of Powerade to get your something else in. Potassium? Oh. Anyway, oh, you can see my little... see my... There. I don't know if you can see that there. My staples, that's just the highest one. But my binder's obviously covering the rest. And I gotta get those out today, yay. And then maybe I'll graduate to beans, cottage cheese, yogurt, and eggs. I'm gonna be really full eating that. I don't know how one's gonna stay healthy like this, to be honest with you. I mean, I don't want to stretch out my pouch either, so... Sorry. See, that's what I'm talking about when I take a breath. It hurts when I take a deep breath in. It hurts my chest. Again, I don't want to scare anybody away. I'm sure it's going to be worth it in the end. I jumped on the scale a couple of days after surgery, and I knew I was going to gain weight, but I gained like 8 pounds. 8 pounds. There couldn't be that much IV fluid and gas in me. Gas pains were definitely horrendous. They hurt and they took forever to get out. And it's not like you can force burps or poots out. You can't. They'll come on their own. And so I lasted at least 6 days with all that pain. And my massive pain came from that main incision where the camera was. And I don't know what else to say on this. I guess my daughter's gonna be coming out here pretty soon, so I'll be distracted and wouldn't be able to think straight anyway. So I get to go whine to my doctor and tell him, man, I hurt, and they're not gonna believe me because I should be better by now, and I'm not. Oh, I did jump on the scale this morning, and from my surgery weight, I lost 7 pounds. So I gained 8 pounds, but lost that and lost another 7 pounds. So that's my 1 week weigh-in, 7 pounds down. And we'll see how much I weigh at the doctor's. But, yeah. Can't really think of anything else. Except, again, don't let this scare you. Keep pushing. I'm waiting for the 2-week mark where I feel a ton better. And then maybe I'll be like bright, peppy spirits, like, hey, I'm feeling great. But right now, I can't do that. I'm tuckered. I'm feeling miserable. And I seem to feel full all the time. It's always like push, liquids, push, liquids, push this, push that. Whatever. I guess that's long enough. I'll let you go on that note. I'll let you know how the doctor visit goes and see what he says, and I'm sure he's gonna be like, you should be better by now, but I'm not. Alright, peace out. So, it's Tuesday, November 29th. Don't be that one. Couldn't help it. Felt so crappy. I kind of figured I was dehydrated. Came in dehydrated. So, got the IV and the nausea medicine, and yeah. I'm hoping I feel better when I get out of here. And of course, I'm going to try to push my fluids as best as I can. But as I told you before, it's like, it's really hard because I feel full all the time. I had yogurt for the first time last night for, like a solid consistency food. And, yeah. My IV thing. Anyway, just not much more to say. Don't be that one. Push your fluids.